Hello, welcome to Fixer Brazil podcast number 1. This is Renato and my associate Tomaz.
It's nice to speak to you. We are filmmakers from Brazil. We run a production company called 10 and 20 Films based in São Paulo, and also Fixer Brazil, company that helps foreign production companies to film here all over Brazil.
Yes, our mission in Fixer Brazil is to help foreign producers who come to Brazil film smoothly. So our mission is to get all the bureaucracy in place and also help with logistics, cost-saving schemes, and finding the best place, best location, best subjects, and that's what we do.
Great, and we started 10 and 20 Films in 2007 after working as journalists for ESPN Brazil for many years, shooting, editing, producing, and also when I met Renato, working also for ESPN, for a production company that was producing a TV show about outdoor sports, adventure races, mountain biking, lots of stuffs. And after also producing international sports broadcasts. So then we started 10 and 20 Films, and after a few years, in 2011, we started Fixer Brazil. And the reason for this podcast is to share some of our experience with you about our shootings, about challenges to film in Brazil, how it works, the permits, importing gear, drones, pretty much everything that we are used to do for 10 and 20 Films, and we can provide for production companies that film in Brazil. So it would be good to start, Renato, talking about the requirements for production companies to shoot here in Brazil. How does it work?
Yes. We say that we are filmmakers, so we know your needs and we're here to help. To shoot in Brazil, all foreign production companies must partner with a Brazilian company. So that's 10 and 20 Films. We are 10 and 20 Films Fixer Brazil. So once the company has partnered with the Brazilian company, we'll get the Ancine permit. With the Ancine permit, we can get the visas when needed. Even though Americans and Europeans don't need visas anymore, any shootings that are more than 90 days still need visas. In any case, the partnership is required, is mandatory by law. We also can help registering the drones, and those are the main bureaucracies that you have to attend to get the visas, to have the permits, and to do the temporary import of gear. With the Ancine partnership, we can do all of them.
Yes, correct. And of course, we can also help to figure out which gear should you bring. For example, usually it's cheaper to bring your own cameras, sometimes lenses, because renting this high-end gear here in Brazil is expensive, because in Brazil these electronics are expensive. There are lots of taxes that we pay.
Small, expensive stuff like cameras and lenses, it's worth bringing. And big, heavy, and not so expensive stuff like tripods and things like that, it's better to rent here. Higher end cameras are much better if you bring from abroad. And then in this case, you can use the ATA carnet, the ATA carnet, or you can use the temporary import form, which will help to fill out also.
Sure, and of course there's a lot more that we can help with from transportation, accommodation, all the logistics, understanding the culture of Brazil. Brazil is so big, so we have like the Amazon, Northeast, South, São Paulo, Rio, like big cities, small places. So we can also help to understand how it works to film in each different location, pre-production, for the shooting, scout, recce, everything that's necessary to accomplish a good shooting. So for example, in Rio de Janeiro, lots of shootings there require going to the favelas and the communities and poor communities of Rio. We usually recommend contacting the local community. Sometimes they ask for donation. They provide some people that we hire to help carry stuff uphill, all the gear, because you cannot access all the places by car. We have some other producers, fixers, journalists or contacts all over Brazil that usually help us to contact the scientists, the communities, the characters to help with the research or contacting the local organizations. So we also build this network of contacts here to help you get your job done.
Yeah, so even if no Ancine permit was necessary, I think where we shine is helping with logistics, understanding the culture, understanding the locations, understanding and finding the best characters, the best subjects, the best locations, figuring out the best routes, how to get from one place to the other, both in big cities or from one city to the other. Brazil is a huge country. The roads are not always super good. So in some places we have good road infrastructure. In some places the road infrastructure is worst. And also when you go to different places of Brazil, the culture is a lot different. So we make sure that both parties are understanding each other when we're dealing with the characters, the subjects of the documentaries or of the interviews. We'll do the cultural translation also, so we make sure everyone is in the same pace. That way, when you're filming with Pixar Brazil, when you're filming with us, everything tends to go smoother, the shoots tend to be fun, and the food's great. Here in Brazil, you can eat very, very nice food. So we make sure everything flows well.
And the good thing is that as a film production company, 10 and 20 films actually can provide the content if you need. So sometimes a producer contacts us, he's planning to fly crew, fly everything here, and we can provide the content for them, or maybe they send a director. We help you understand the best solution for that shooting.
Yes, of course. So in other words, if you want to fly in your whole crew, you're welcome to. If you want to fly in just a producer or maybe the DP, we'll set up the rest of the crew. And if you want to just hire us to do the production, we can also help you with that. For more information, you can visit our website, fixerbrazil.com. And yes, I think for episode 1, that's it.
Yeah, I think the idea for this podcast is just beginning is to share some of our experience on our jobs along these years, filming all over Brazil. It will be great to share those experiences with you, and don't hesitate to send an email or contact us via WhatsApp, Skype. We are here to help you. Oops, there's some work going on the streets here, so that's it for episode number 1. I hope that we can edit this, and see you on the next episode.